I can't see anything. What's happening? It's hot in those masks. What's going on? It's me, Spooky Tony Midnight, broadcasting from AKAKU, MAUI Community Media Center, filmed right here on location in Studio B, KAKU 88.5 FM, the voice of MAUI, here to bring you a spooky film for the Halloween season. That's right, I'm here in my element, surrounded by scary things. As I go around the world, and I was sitting down in here, we made the Studio B into a movie theater, and I'm gonna show you two crazy flicks. Tonight is the first one. Tonight, who knows when it's gonna be airing. Anyway, so hey, it's Halloween, and it's time to show you some fun, classic, public domain B flicks from the 60s and the 50s and the 40s. Who knows what year this film that I'm gonna show you, who knows when it took place. I don't know, but I know is that I sat down here and I watched it, and I had a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoy this feature, The Screaming Skull. That's right, it's a skull that screams. American International, where only international Americans are allowed. Who lit the black flame candle? Oh no, it's Coffin Joe.
The Screaming Skull is a motion picture that reaches its climax in shocking horror.
Climax?
Its impact is so terrifying that it may have an unforeseen effect. It may kill you. Therefore, its producers feel they must assure free burial services to anyone who dies of fright while seeing The Screaming Skull.
Oh great, a movie that provides you life insurance in case you die from watching it. That's helpful. It's a swamp. A house near the swamp. Wait, what's that I hear? Someday they'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and the swamp is smoking hot. Oh no! The Screaming Skull. Made in Japan. Lloyd Crosby, ASC. Assistant Director Maurice Vaccarino. Executive Producer T. Frank Woods. Produced and written by John Associate Producer John Coots. Directed by Alex Nicole of the Nicole family fortune. Oh, nice car, buddy. You must be rolling in the dough. Bad and bougie. This car's from the future. It goes 88 miles an hour. This way, honey. Before we go 1.21 gigawatts. You love it?
Mrs. Whitlock?
Lovely, Eric.
You look disappointed for a moment.
I did not. It's really lovely. Oh, look.
Oh my god, it's a peacock. It's 2 peacocks. I subscribe to your service.
That's right.
Is that a bedroom?
Is that a house?
Yes, it is.
Gonna be ours?
What do you
Some
think?
fixing first.
It was her room, wasn't it?
Yes. Come on along. I'll show you the rest of the house.
Yes, honey, leave the peacocks alone. They need to mate. Oh. It's a window. Hardwood
Rather
floors.
forbidding now, I suppose. Empty like this.
Yeah. Look at this. Here. Pakalolo.
What's that up there?
Oh, that's where Mickey keeps his gardening things.
Who's Mickey?
The gardener. He's kept it up the 2 years I've been away.
Himself?
That's right.
M-I-C-K-Y.
Must work awfully hard.
Oh, he and Marion would
Mickey
spend
does the
hours on
garden.
end working here in the gardens. And up in the greenhouse back there. See, he loved her very much. Sometimes I used to wonder who she was, my wife or Mickey's nursemaid. You know, I don't think he quite believes she's gone. I think he expects her to show up one of these mornings and scold her for neglecting the gardens.
Maybe
Still
she's in the
love her, don't
swamp. Hey there. Look at me. Call me senpai.
No, I'm not jealous. I'm grateful to her. I think to have loved once, really loved, to learn how to love always. Learning it from her, you give again to me. I wish there was some way to thank her.
Oh,
Who's that?
I don't know.
it's the shave ice man.
They're driving around the back. Come on, come on along.
Come on, let's go get some manapua.
Eric,
I see Eric.
please stop by to meet your new wife.
We bought you manapua.
Oh, Eric, this is a wonderful surprise.
It's been a long time.
It has.
Reverend,
Praise the
See you,
Lord.
Eric.
Jenny, this is Mrs. Snow.
I'm very happy to meet you. Jenny,
Glad to be
this
with
is
you.
a lovely surprise.
And the Reverend Mr. Snow.
Hello, my dear.
Oh, she's sweet, Eric.
I know.
I happen to be going into town. I ran into Mr. Mauer. He told me you were getting back today.
And we thought we'd just drop by and bring you something for your dinner.
Oh, nice.
And it'll save you all the bother of shopping while you're trying to get settled.
It's
Then why don't you stay
manapua,
for
part
dinner?
cash, and pepe
Oh,
ao.
no, not
Oh,
tonight.
no, we wouldn't think of that.
Oh, now, please say
I'd
yes.
like for you to.
It would be like old times.
All right, on the condition that I do the cooking.
You don't have to.
You know, I know that, but I'd love to.
Well, there's Mickey. Excuse me, honey. Mickey!
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey.
Poor Mickey. He keeps this place up like a shrine.
Eric told me how he loved Marion.
Mickey's father was a gardener here when Marion's mother was alive. Mickey and Marion grew up together here.
Jenny, this is Mickey.
How do you do, Mickey? I hope we'll be good friends.
Well, Mickey?
Oh,
Well,
cooties.
shall we all go inside?
It's a good idea. Mickey, remember you promised me some of those rose cuttings.
Nice seeing you again, Mickey. I'm going to have to get you down to the barber shop one day very soon.
Excuse us, Mickey.
I'll just sit here and play with my frogs. Where did I hide my lollipop? I am looking for my money and my lollipop.
No, Mary, no. Send them away.
Oh, I see. He's psychotic.
Huh?
No. Oh, she's so very nice, Eric.
Jenny?
Yes.
Isn't she wonderful?
Yes, she's not at all like Marion, and I think that's for the best. You know, so many men, when they lose a wife, they try so hard to deny the loss they marry someone exactly like the first wife. It hardly seems fair using the living to bring back the dead, does it?
No, I suppose it doesn't.
We make a prison for ourselves out of the past, at least our sentimental, wished-for pasts.
Mrs. Snow,
We should try swinging.
there's something I must tell you and the Reverend.
Well, of course, Eric. What is it?
You see, Jenny has not had a very happy past.
Oh?
And talking about it or about something that might strongly remind her of it, she's very impressionable.
Is there something wrong, Eric?
She once
No,
got a
not
quarter
really.
stuck up her
You see,
nose.
She lost her parents many years ago in a very tragic way. And talking about unhappy pasts only, she's very impressionable. See, I want her to be happy, Mrs. Snow.
Of course you do, and so do we all. Now, how did she lose them? Well, look, I'm not prying, dear. It's just that Mr. Snow and I can help better if we know something about it.
They drowned in an accident.
They took a walk off a short
Jenny
pier.
saw it all.
Who's Mr. Mauer?
Mr. Mauer? Why, he's a lawyer in town.
I thought no one knew we were coming. You said you heard from Mr. Mauer?
Well, Eric wrote him. He takes care of the
They call
estate or
him
what's left of it.
lawyer.
Oh, that's right. Eric has to see him tomorrow.
Well, Eric's co-executor of the estate along with Mr. Mauer. You see, Marion's death was so sudden that, well, all that was left to Eric was the house and these grounds. Mr. Mauer told me that Eric had found someone very sweet and very kind.
He must have been
With whom he
talking
was very
about you,
much
I
in love.
guess.
He didn't say enough. It was a rainy day. She and Mickey had been working up there in the greenhouse. She left him to go back to the house for a few minutes. The way we pieced it together after the accident is that while she was coming down this path, apparently it began to rain very hard. She must have run along here.
And she slipped and
know,
fell
of course, what
and
happened
busted her
then.
head open.
Perhaps she slipped on a leaf. Base of her skull was smashed.
I knew it.
It was thought that she hit her head on the edge of the cement wall where we're sitting. And she fell in there.
And Kermit tried to
She
save
died in
her.
the water. That's where Eric found her 10 minutes later.
I gotta check on my broccoli.
Marion,
Oh, my cauliflower.
you said, Mickey, wait here. I'm going down to the house for just a minute. Wait here, Mickey, you said. And then you went away in the rain.
Oh, I told you to stay here, Mickey.
Back to play. Man, what? What did you...
And don't forget that you and Eric are coming for lunch day after tomorrow.
We'll do better than that. We'll come to church on Sunday as well.
Oh,
Getting Eric to
golly.
church is like moving a mountain.
He'll come.
Come along, my dear. It's getting late.
Eric, thank you very much for bringing Jenny into our lives.
Thank you
You
for
think
the
about
dinner.
swinging with us?
It's a pleasure. Good night.
We're a bunch of
Night.
swinging people. We like to
Did
swing.
you know that Jenny's very wealthy?
Oh, yes, Mr. Mauer told me in town today.
Well, she's not at all like Marion. You know, she's so gentle and timid, as if she were afraid of something.
I knew you'd like my friends, dear. What's this? Huh?
Just happy, that's all.
Come
So happy.
on.
Kermie?
cots.
Fine.
What are you reading?
Something Mrs. Snow sent over.
It's a book about
Interesting.
statues.
It's called Beast in the Jungle.
Whoa.
It's all about a man who waited all of his life for something great, wonderful to happen to him. He had only one good friend. It's a woman whom he confided. And she died. At her grave, he suddenly realized that she was the great and wonderful thing that he'd waited for all of his life.
So it's a comedy.
But it's too late then. His memories, like a beast in the jungle, rise up out of the past, overwhelm him.
Poor fellow. He doesn't know what he missed.
Oh. You in that nightgown, you got me worked up, honey. God, I was making all that racket. I'm trying to sleep here. Wait. I thought he put the candle out with his
Eric?
bare hands. Why is it on fire again? What? What's that sound? I need to go towards it. Let me go walk around in my nightgown in this big house. Construction work at this hour? Why, he's mad. He's probably making some s'mores. Eric? Ariel? She looks really nice in that nightgown, huh?
What are you doing here?
I saw something.
I heard someone moving about.
Why, it's marijuana.
Lily pad?
I don't think Mickey looks for her in the pond.
Jenny, oh, stop it.
I can't help it, Eric. That bad feeling's come back.
I forbid you to talk about it.
She looked like that, Eric. My mother looked like that.
Jenny.
I can't help it, Eric.
Darling, you're just talking yourself into those same old fears.
I've got to talk about it, Eric. I have to talk about
I
it.
forbid you to talk about it now.
Just that with you beside me, I'm alive again. I don't want to be sick anymore.
Honey, look. Now, you mustn't go on thinking like this.
Just take some NyQuil.
Besides,
You'll be all right.
How could a very poorly done self-portrait upset you so much?
Oh no. The screaming skull.
I know it's only my own fear. It's my own guilt that I can't get away from. Eric, I'm sorry.
It's all right, buddy.
Oh, I want you to listen to me. I want you to believe me.
Here, you sit here.
Now, you were sick once, yes, but you were cured. Mickey caused this. You may as well know. He does look for Marion night after night down by that pond. And he probably comes here afterwards. I'm going to speak to Mickey in the morning. Now, don't you see?
You see, Mickey
Simply, it's
is
all
a
explained
special
away.
boy.
But if I also heard a scream, Eric? Before, when I went to the hospital, I was hearing things. I'm hearing them again.
What did you hear?
It was a high, strange scream.
High, strange scream.
Well,
Like
Mickey's a
peacock's cry?
ventriloquist.
What's that sound like?
Come here.
He was playing a prank. Right here. You heard that?
Sound like that? You see? It's all very, very real.
It was just NBC.
Such a fool.
NBC screams like that
Feeling
all the
better
time.
now?
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Peacock. Quiet, Kermit.
Night. We won't be bothered with any of Mickey's nightly visits anymore. I've forbidden him to come into the house.
I was just nervous last night. I wish you wouldn't take it out on Mickey.
Now, he's a child. Must be disciplined.
I gave him a
I
spanking.
feel I'm his friend.
Why don't you do some gardening with him while I'm in town? If he sees you're interested, you win him over quickly enough.
Wait a minute.
Here.
He'd list staples mostly.
Are you sure you don't want to come in with me?
You get more done without him.
Got to see about the lights, the phone, the bank, and the warehouse people about that furniture. You know, that cop's just about broken my back.
Don't forget to see Mr. Mauer.
And don't
I have
forget
to
the
see him
milk.
this evening. It's a bore, but I'll have to see him.
Will you be home in time for dinner? I'll wait for you.
Now, if I'm not, don't you worry, darling. Getting out of Mauer's clutches sometimes requires an act of God.
But I'm cooking a roast.
I love you.
Now, to go back to the future. "88 miles an hour." Mickey, you're so fine.
Mickey?
Will you be my friend? Doing good. You're doing a real good job on pruning
let's
this
cut him.
marijuana bush.
He's a handsome one, isn't he? So cuddly and warm. When I was a little girl, I used to want to be a caterpillar. So I was a very little girl. Here you go. Marion must have loved her gardens. We'll keep them lovely for her always. You know what I'd like to do, Mickey? I'd like to pick some of the nicest flowers and take them to her. Would you like that?
Yes.
Eric told me she was near here. Would you show me where?
Okay, I'll show you, Jenny. It's not a grave, it's an obelisk. We'll put some flowers here, and I'll put some flowers here. Are you gonna
Is that all right,
sneeze?
Mickey? I'm sure it was a great loss to all of you, Mickey.
She cries.
She cries.
and a knife.
Dead people don't cry, Mickey.
I heard her.
Heard her?
Oh,
Mickey?
I gotta poop. I wonder how much I can get for this painting. Paranormal Activity Origins. Take a walk in the country. What a lovely rock. Just chilling by the pond, are you? Well, time to go flash Mickey.
She didn't want to die. She died in the letter.
I left the pot on the stove. I better go check it. I better get out of here. I better put this on. I don't want to catch a cold. Back to the same room again, huh? Okay, it was just the peacocks. Golly. And you, Mrs. Peacock. Oh no! The horror! Oh gee! How'd I get this dirt on my hand? They're coming to get you, Barbara. Okay, it's just acid indigestion. Zach Baggins, is that you? Is this Ghost Adventures? So chilling. I'm scared. The peacocks are gone. But the skull is still here. Get out of here. That's enough of that nonsense. I'm going back to sleep so I can dream about Beast Boy. The screaming skull is coming for you. That candle is not enough. We need more candles in that room, honey. It's so dark. No wonder you're scared. Light more candles. A lady, alone, in a big house. And they didn't pay their electric bill yet. Oh, well, I better go see who it is.
Eric?
Mickey, is that you? You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hello? Mickey? Let's go! Oh my God, what a face! Just roll it in like a bowling ball. Awesome. Bad Mickey.
Jenny. Jenny? Jenny? Honey? Honey? It's all right, darling.
That's good. It's okay. You're just dipping into the sauce a little bit too much last night.
Just lie back.
It was horrible. Somebody was playing bowling with the skull. They just rolled the sucker in.
Jenny.
I know there was no skull.
Of course not.
It was awful. It was made of plastic.
Mickey says Marion cries at night.
Why, that child is stupid.
Don't blame him.
That son of a gun.
Peacocks. He, out of his love for Marion, wishes the cry to be from her. I, out of my sickness.
Now, darling, we've been all through that nonsense last night.
Don't you see? I've never imagined seeing these things before. To just stand there and see it. Have it turn out to be nothing.
Well, maybe it was just your imagination.
Eric,
Once again, running away with
I
you.
want you to call Dr. Ann tomorrow in New York.
New York
I want you to
City?
take me back.
No, Jenny. Now, it may sound selfish, but don't you see, having you to love, I'm happy too. I don't want to lose that. Now, in the morning, Mr. Snow will be here, and we'll tell him. He's very comforting. And I think he'll agree with me.
About what?
I think it's Mickey. You see, he hated me from the first. Marion was his friend, and when I married her, he thought I was taking her away from him. And now that she's dead, taken away from him forever, I suppose in that childish mind of his, I'm responsible for that. And now, because you're my wife, and in Marion's house, he hates you too.
I don't think Mickey's responsible. He's not quick enough or clever enough.
And who?
Myself. It's all in my own mind.
My
We
nightgown.
do need somebody else, darling. We need somebody outside of the confusions of our love for each other. Now, the Reverend Snow will be here in the morning.
Here, Reverend Snow. This is where the skull was.
Well, this much is real anyway. Look here, Jenny. You see, this is how you gouged your hand. You say you threw the skull down here where Eric is looking?
Yes.
Did you find anything, Eric?
No.
Nothing yet.
No skull at all.
Surely, Jenny, you must agree with me that anything as fragile as a skull would have been smashed to bits down there. And Eric has found nothing. And to assume that the skull would move of its own all the way from there to the driveway door. Now, Jenny, there's no reason for that.
Don't you see, I agree with you.
I think it was
Did Eric tell
Skeletor.
you I spent over a year in a sanitarium?
Oh, Eric told Mrs. Snow that you were very impressionable, but that's all. I know lots of people needing a rest go to sanitariums.
This wasn't quite that kind of sanitarium.
Agua.
You see, I grew up loving my father and hating my mother. Well, she never knew it.
That's illegal.
Something I kept to myself. She was very beautiful. Very gay, like her.
She was gay?
And I knew she resented that I was not more like her. I used to lie awake at night and wish she were dead.
Well, that isn't very unusual. I understand many children go through such a period.
I was no longer a child.
I was a grown-up.
And one day, I got my wish. They were both drowned. I can still hear her scream.
From the bottom of the
I was
ocean.
all alone on the little beach.
In the submarine.
And all I could see was the overturned boat on the top of the waves. And I kept trying to reach them.
They needed a bigger
The
boat.
waves kept throwing me back. And then I could hear her cries no more. And then hours later, men came and searched for the bodies. They were never found.
Well, the power of Christ compels you.
That's when this bad feeling started. This feeling that if I'd really wanted to, I could have saved them, but I didn't. That I really killed them.
Oh, just say 5 Hail Marys and you'll be okay.
You tried your very best.
Did. But thinking, begging, praying couldn't make this feeling go away. That's when they took me to the hospital. They told me I was cured.
They gave me Jello.
They told me I was cured.
Marijuana, marijuana. Yep, no skull, just marijuana.
Mickey?
You so fine?
Mickey!
You blew my mind?
You go on. I'll be there in time for lunch.
Well, where do you think he's gone off to, Eric?
Who knows about Mickey? He might be hiding.
You looked at Marion's grave?
Well, that car is not gonna go 88 miles an hour. They should have took my jalopy. Reporting live from the bamboo forest. Mickey, is that you?
Mickey! Mickey!
Mickey?
Mickey? Mickey! Mickey!
DeLorean.
Eric, did you find him?
No. Where's Jenny?
She's with Mrs. Snow on the patio. Eric, I think I should tell you that Jenny has confided in me about the sanitarium.
Oh. Does your wife know? I told her Jenny was impressionable, but not that.
I haven't said a word to her.
Mr. Snow, you can do both Jenny and me a great favor by forgetting she ever told you that.
Ew, gonna do them
But
both?
Eric, if it helps explain, it explains nothing.
If I were you, Eric, I'd take her away.
And the power of Christ compels you.
She's so impressionable and that house frightens her so much. Why subject her to it?
Look, I can't do a thing like that. It'd be the worst thing for her. Mr. Snow, it would be admitting she was sick again. I want her to be happy. We'll stay here.
Perhaps you know best, Eric.
See, I've got a simple and old-fashioned piece of philosophy. The only cure for her fear is to teach her she's loved. I mean, really loved. And I love her so much.
God bless you for that, Eric.
And party on,
She's
dude.
a very fortunate woman having someone like you to care for her.
Don't forget to be excellent to each other.
Be night soon.
Oh, Jenny, Jenny.
I'm sorry.
Darling, you've got to believe it will not happen again. Ever. Mickey?
Mickey,
Mickey!
Hey, get back here. You get back here. Hey, Mickey, get back here. You get back here. Get over here. Let go of
What are you
me.
doing that skull?
Stop it, it wasn't his
Where did you
fault.
get it?
Leave him alone.
I'll take care of this, Jenny. Now, I know you don't like me, Mickey. I know you're doing anything to get us to leave here. This idiotic attempt to scare us as if we were children. It was you, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
It wasn't me.
not
It was
me.
them. The warriors.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Ah.
Fine.
I wish you'd apologize to him. You know as well as I do it's not his fault. It's all in my own mind.
Jenny, I'm going to do something. And you're going to help me do it.
What's that?
That portrait upstairs. It reminds me of your mother.
Yes.
You were fine until you saw it. Now it has you all preoccupied with memories of the past. We're going to burn it.
It's precious to you, Eric.
The picture means nothing to me. I want you to be happy. We can't be until this fear is out of our lives.
This is... Oh, well, it's the skull.
Eric! Eric!
What is it, darling?
The skull! It's the skull!
Darling, there's no skull there. There's no skull there, darling.
You're just
There's
seeing
no
things.
skull there, Jenny. Darling, there's no skull there. There's no skull.
Made in China. I knew it. I mean, how can a woman fall backwards like that with her knees tucked underneath her? It's gotta hurt. Where'd you throw that stick?
You gonna be able to catch a plane tonight?
When we get into town, I will call Mr. Mauer. He'll arrange a midnight plane.
Thought there'd be more time. Time for so many wonderful things.
It's gonna be all right.
Of course.
It's just me.
Power of Christ compels you.
I thought it would help her if we got rid of that portrait. You know the one.
Yes.
Well, we burned it. She saw a skull in the ashes.
You were there?
I saw nothing, of course.
Of course.
And I thought it was Mickey. But when I was there myself and I saw her... Mr. Snow, there's something I've never told you. I've never told anybody.
I have 6 toes
When Jenny
on my
was
left
put
foot.
away in that hospital, she tried to do away with herself. I'm terribly afraid.
You think she might try it again?
I know she will, unless I get her back to that hospital.
When are you going?
Tonight.
We shall miss you. Mrs. Snow and I have grown very fond of Jenny.
Yes, and she of you.
I don't suppose you'll be coming back here again, Eric?
No. Never.
I'll miss him and his wife. He's very kind.
Yes?
When I said goodbye to him just now, he tried to talk me out of what I saw.
Oh.
He said he thought the skull was real.
And he told me the
And
power
brings
of
him
Christ
in the morning
compelled
to
me.
search the estate.
Where?
Everywhere. He was just talking, trying to be kind.
I suppose.
I'll go upstairs and pack.
This
You
guy
wanna come
is
with me?
clearly diabolical.
I'll be up in a minute.
Damn it. Quit. Hey. Where's that damn skull? I gotta get my feet wet. Damn it, where is it? Mickey! Mickey! Get back here! Mickey! Damn it, Mickey!
All right. Where's the skull? You saw me put it in the pond. You must have. Where is it? I don't know. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Where is it? Don't know. Tell me the truth. You took it. Tell me. Tell me. Didn't take it. Who? Not me. Who? Mary took it. Mary took it. You and your Mary.
Oh, my face. Bastard slapped me good. I'll show him. I wonder how he's gonna explain to Jenny why he's all wet. I'll put you right here in this basket. We'll keep you here till Easter. Alright. Is that you? You'll see.
Edward, in the name of heaven.
Mickey, where did you find this?
Pond?
Well, who put it there?
He did?
Eric?
He did.
Then there was a skull. But Eric said that he didn't see it when Jenny saw it.
I know.
Oh, but why should Eric lie like that?
She's playing a dirty trick.
Those other times with the skull. Did you do it?
No.
Mickey, you've never lied to me before. Lying is a sin. You understand that? You must not lie to me now.
The power of
Did you
Christ
do it, Mickey,
compels
all
you.
those other times?
No. I simply do not understand that. If it wasn't Mickey,
And it wasn't her imagination?
but why would Eric do such a thing?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, what do you think we should do about it?
We're going back there, to that house.
Boy, what a screamer. Stop that insensitive thing that it that it damn, all that screaming, so annoying. Hold your horses, I'm on my way down. Damn it, stop that knocking. Okay, alright, nobody can see her. Alright. Okay, I'll pick door number 2. Explain to them why you're so wet. Great special effects. God. We need to pull out the works. Oh no. Yeah. Sure. Lightning. Hello, it's the Screaming Skull in 3D! All the skulls are chasing you in 3D! 3D! No, They're everywhere! They're everywhere! No! No! Damn it! They ate my flux capacitor. Run, Forrest, run! Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, awesome. I got into a fight with a skull. Quickly, in the house. Jenny? Jenny?
Jenny, are you all right? Oh, Jenny?
Jenny, are you okay? Are you okay, Jenny?
Eric tried.
Shh. Oh,
Where is Eric?
Don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'll find him.
It's all right, Edward. Now be careful. Shh. It's all right, darling. Oh, it's all right. Oh, it's all right. Cry. Come on.
You should give her some cannabis now. She needs the cannabis.
Eric! Please answer
Definitely.
me! Eric! Eric!
Eric?
Eric, where are you?
Eric, I'm gonna feed you to my tarantula.
Eric! Eric!
Oh,
Eric.
found the rainbow connection.
Why did he do it?
Your money. The question is now, did Marion die in an accident? I suppose we'll never know.
Can't we take the DeLorean? I go bye-bye now. I love the taste of pond water.
Rest.
And that's it for the Screaming Skull, a Madeira production. Adios. I hope you enjoyed that feature, the Screaming Skull. There'll be another feature that I'll be watching in a later episode. Until then, this is Spooky Tony Midnight with the Midnite Spook Show, right here on AKAKU TV, and filmed in Studio B, KAKU 88.5 FM, the voice of Maui. Happy Halloween.